TheTruckSimAddict bringing you another Truck Simulator commentary, and today we are doing the 8th journey of our Let's Play series. As you can see, the yard is packed full of MA and Aero trailers, so I get the pleasure of taking one of these down to London's DHL depot, which is going to be brilliant. I love reversing into that depot, and I especially love reversing into it with this trailer, because it is just the best. It's really easy to do and stuff, and so yeah, basically I just wanted to talk about ETS2s. Whoa! I swear on, if you start... Why? No! Ah, what am I going to do? How am I going to get past this? That's a pavement here, I think. But I want to keep the signpost intact. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do that. So it's kind of straightening it out. Okay, the signpost is gone. Come on, let's do this. No, okay, is he dying? Oh, it's still alive, okay. What an idiot. I hate the AI on there so much, but you know, they'll be good in ETS2, please. Thank God, say they're going to be good. But anyway, on to ETS2 and SCS software and the latest update. It is quite brilliant. They added some new screenshots mainly, but another really cool thing which they've shown in the screenshots. There was a few cool things. Most of them they didn't really talk about. They just focused on one thing, which was that you can now have female drivers in the game, which is quite a cool fact. So I don't think I'm ever going to drive don't think I'm ever going to be a female driver, but I guess if you want to be a female driver, I guess females do play UKTS. Can't say I haven't met one, ever heard of a female that plays UKTS, but there's got to be some out there somewhere. But yeah, so you can change your character from being male and female, and some of the another thing which they talked about, which wasn't in the, well, actually no, I think it may have been in the screenshots actually, I'm not too sure, but one of the other things they talked about was their latest project, which apparently they've been contracted not to tell anyone or something about, but I mean, images leaked, so we already knew about it ages ago. I did. I don't think that I mentioned it in any of my videos, but there's a new simulator that SES software are working on, which is going to be released before ETS2, which is called Scania Simulator. Now, obviously, SES software aren't allowed to say anything official about it, but we kind of already know about it. They've already said that they're working on a project that's due for release before ETS2, and they've shown screenshots of that, and the latest screenshots I think are from this Scania simulator, because like all of the trucks in the pictures were Scanias. It was the same Scania, so I think you can kind of tell that it's going to be the Scania simulator, which I'm really looking forward to. I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to be another another quick release like Trucks and Trailers where it's not really that complete and stuff. I'm hoping it's not going to be like that, but I think it could be quite a good game. Going by the screenshots, it looks different. It looks rather hard, like Trucks and Trailers. I found Trucks and Trailers rather hard. I'm thinking actually, I was looking for my computer games today, and I was thinking of my YouTube channel, and I was like, well, I do UK Truck Simulator commentaries, but that's about it. I mean, maybe I could get my Trucks and Trailers. I mean, to be honest, with my Trucks and Trailers, it is kind of bad because my steering wheel, well, my steering wheel being so old, the game doesn't really work with it. It's literally only one. My wheel basically just messes up really easily on the game. But I mean, I think I can give it a go and then see how it's like. If you guys want to do it, because obviously I've asked about German Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator stuff, but I've never asked about Trucks and Trailers, and I have Trucks and Trailers, and it is different to all the other truck simulators. So it's something which you guys may be interested in. And then I can look at mods like map mods and stuff, so I can then show off more of the of ETS2 features like the overtaking and random exits and random intersection changes and stuff. So if you guys would be interested in seeing that, then we'll leave a comment. Then I will sort of take those on board, and I will install that and take a look at it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that good at Trucks and Trailers at all, which is one of the reasons why I've been holding off on it, sort of. It's one of the reasons why I didn't really do Trucks and Trailers as one of my first series. But I mean, I guess, to be honest, it's not really about how good you play a game, it's about multiple things, and I'm not the worst. I'm alright at it. It's just sometimes the reversing, you need logic, and you need to apply logic to them and work out where best to approach it and stuff, and I can't say that I'm all that good at doing that, so now I'm just going to do this quickly. I'm feeling a bit in a rush to get this journey done. I don't think that I'm really in a rush, but you know, I just feel like I don't really want to take it slowly. Like with that, I didn't really stop and then do it nice and slowly and be cautious. I just went on the other side of the road and just dived in there. It's like, it went well. I didn't knock any signs down or anything, I don't think. But, you know, I mean, normally I would sort of slow down there and then do that. But, you know, I just feel like, you know, just going fast and not slowing down, not being cautious and stuff. But another thing, which was on the SES software ETS2 update, and I've got alright. Another thing that was updated from ETS2, updated from SES software about ETS2, was, it wasn't mentioned this part, but I mean, I think, as I was looking at the pictures quite a bit, and I was like, looking at them, and I sort of realised, it's like, they're done ferry ports. They've shown the major ferry ports from Dover to London, from Dover to Calais, Calais to Dover, I think, one of those two, and they've shown the ferry ports in the Eurotunnel. But one of the pictures was like a picture of a Scania up close, but in the background, or not really in the background, but sort of in the foreground, I guess, there was it was like a ferry. It was like it's boarding a ferry, because you could see a yacht on the side, but then you could see like the metal plates thingy where you drive over to get from land to the ferry. So I think, going from the picture, it looks like there's more than just one type of ferry plate, one type of ferry port, and there's like smaller ones, so you don't just go to the big major ferry ports. So it looks like there's going to be little smaller ferry ports in the game, which I think is going to be brilliant, because it gives you more, not really more choice, but it gives you more variety of stuff. I mean, in Euro Truck Simulator 1, when you had the ferry ports, I mean, that was a rubbish ferry port, to be honest. It was alright, but I mean, you'd crash, you'd damage your trailers and your truck going down the steep hill type things and boarding the ferry and stuff, so it was kind of bad. But I'll tell you what, they look so realistic in ETS2, it's unbelievable. I absolutely cannot wait for that game to come out. I just wish it would come out earlier, but then I guess it's sort of like, you don't really want the game to come out early, because you want it to be finished, you want it to be almost perfect when it comes out, because you don't really want a game that's buggy, because loads of people have been sort of begging for it early in SES, sort of like, okay, then have it early, you can have the bugged version, why don't you? So it's kind of like, as much as I want it early, I would love, as much as I want it now, I'm fine with waiting and then having a brilliant game and really experiencing and just being pulled straight into it, because that looks so great. I mean, one of the great things about it, and it may sound a bit strange, but it's going to feel like you're on holiday, I reckon, like when you play it, because I mean, as I said, it may sound a bit strange, but like when you're in the foreign countries, I mean, when you're playing these sort of truck simulators, you sort of get dragged in. If you spend like an hour or like quite a while on it, then you sort of get dragged into it, and then you're sort of just like right in there, and then you sort of ignore the outside world, and you're just continuously watching the screen and driving. And especially when it's hot days on UKTS, when it's hot days in real life, it makes me want to play this even more, because I think hot days in real life make me want to drive real trucks even more, because it's just, that just seems brilliant, because then it's like, I don't know, I just love the idea of that. But I mean, it's kind of like when you're driving around Europe and you just get pulled into the game, and especially in Euro Truck Simulator 2, where you it really will feel realistic. It's kind of like, I reckon it'll feel like you're on holiday, because you'll be reading all the languages, all the different languages, and you'll be going, it'll feel like you're driving a real truck and stuff. So I reckon it may just pull you in so much that it feels almost real, and it feels like you're on holiday. And I mean, sometimes, I mean, when I get a game, I think I'm going to spend a hell of a lot of time on it. Well, that is, hopefully if I have a job, then I will, obviously won't be able to spend all the time on it, which is unfortunate. But I mean, I'd rather have a job and than play games 24/7, unfortunately. But that's the way it is, really. I mean, I need a job and I need money. But you know, that is kind of one of my thoughts on ETS2, and that's one of the things which I really cannot wait for, because I can't say I've really gone on holidays much. They're kind of a bit miserable in my life, really. You're just caravanning and stuff, and it's not really that good, because we always go to campsites where you've got they're big caravans, but you know, not little towy caravans. You've got to use like a truck to pull them and stuff. But you know, and I'll tell you what, I've never really noticed this, but for some reason a night mod that I've had in for ages, I feel like it's really come and activated now, because it's really dark, and I'm not looking forward to that when it comes to pulling into London. and having to reverse this because I cannot. Oh god, I cannot see I can hardly see the trailer at all, so that's going to be interesting. This is due at 2 a.m. Or 10 to 3, which is quite good, although it's definitely going to be really dark. And well, just not good. I mean, I can't sleep. Pardon me. It's not giving me enough time to sleep, which is really quite unfortunate, really, because I'd like to be able to do this in daytime. I don't think I've ever had to reverse this in nighttime, especially when it's this dark. So it's certainly going to be rather interesting. You guys will be able to see how I do. I reckon I'm going to go slowly to begin with, maybe, and then just try and see how it goes. I mean, obviously, I've got to really pay attention. I've got to try and work out where the lights are. I mean, I can't see anything at the moment, and I mean, I'm driving down the motorway, so God knows what it's going to be like later. Let's go into the 7 camera and see. Whoa, my god, that is kind of dark actually. And although I love it like this because this is realistic. I mean, without I don't really remember what it's like at night time without this night mod in. But I mean, I'm fairly sure it's not this dark. And the great thing is in ETS2, the darkness is so much more realistic. All the lights and stuff, so much more realistic, which is just absolutely brilliant. I mean. SCS Software are doing a brilliant game. They're doing a brilliant game, and it's great. Oh, I'm being Skyped here. It's great that, like, I don't know. I've lost my trail of thought now. It's great that SCS Software are working so hard on ETS2 because it's unfortunate that there's so much stuff that I think SCS Software want to put into the game. And the fans want to go into the game, but they just don't have the time or the funds or anything, which is really unfortunate. But I think that in the long run, they know what the fans want. They know what people that play the games want because they do keep an eye on the thingy. But there's only 10 people that are working on ETS2, and I think only 10 people that SCS Software employ, which they said in one of their blog posts, which. It's great, it's absolutely brilliant that 10 people can do this. I mean, I think, to be honest, that some modders out there that are creating the awesome maps and scripting and stuff, I think SCS Software may benefit if they was to sort of get some outside work in to help, because that way then it could maybe get it done sooner. I mean, I'm just sort of thinking, because some modders out there are really professional, like Sparky's map mod, Stone Rhinos, maps like that, and the Indonesia map mod by Evergreen. Just some maps which I've plucked out, and then there's trucks and stuff. Jim Fitzpatrick, who does truck modelling, and I think there's loads of people on Facebook which are learning how to use eModeler and are great at truck modelling and stuff. And I think that, I think SCS Software would benefit and get the game out sooner if they was to apply help from the fans and like actually use some help and sort of get fans input in it, because I think in the fans in the end would then like the game even more, I think, because they would know, oh yeah, SCS Software actually had fans help, and it's brilliant because, you know, I mean, obviously when it comes down to it, if somebody's had an input on such a great game like ETS2, then I think you'd be pretty pleased with yourself, and you'd be like, oh wow, so I can use eMod and I just helped build this game. It's like brilliant. Everyone's gonna be using my stuff, and I think as much as it's like that, it would then also obviously help SCS Software with the whole money thing, because then they'll be able to bring ETS2 out sooner. And I guess if SCS Software was to do that, I'm not saying they will. Obviously they won't, but like if SCS Software was to, then obviously they wouldn't really have to pay that much. I mean, I don't know if they would have to like actually employ them. Employ the fans sort of legally, I guess. I'm trying to think of the right word. I guess legally isn't quite what I'm thinking of, but I'll have to stick with legally. So I don't know if SCS Software would have to do it all officially. That's what I was looking for. Officially, if they'd have to employ them officially, or if they can just sort of say, hey, do you want to help do this, and then because obviously if they had to employ them officially, then they'd have to pay them minimum Rage quit. No, if they had to pay. Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean rage. I was like rage as in rage. I was like, it's not rage. What's the word? Race? No, it's not race. It's rage. I'm just bumbling, No, I've forgotten how that goes. that was funny. I think that was from the Harry Potter quote or something, which I'm thinking of. Yeah, it was from something that one of the teachers say, rumbling, rumbling band of things or something. It's so funny. Oh yeah, back to what I was thinking of, like, back to what I was saying, it'd be rather cool, but I don't know if they'd have to employ officially, which wouldn't be that good, but then obviously, ETS2 comes out soon, and SEO software will make a lot of money from ETS2, I think, unless, of course, there's a lot of people that torrent the game and download it illegally, which is really bad, because I really hate it, because SEO software is such a respectable company, and then, and unfortunately, SEO software are building games which are, as I said in blog posts, niche, a niche sort of category, a niche genre of game, and they're not exactly the most popular, and then a lot of them just being for PC as well. Not many people have PCs or high-end PCs, so it's not so easy for people to buy them and play them, which is really bad, because then you get like a lot of people that will just torrent the game because, well, they don't have the money, and it's like, well, save up the money and just wait a little bit, because I find it really disrespectful, I guess, and I disrespect anyone that does download these games illegally, because as much as some people will be like, well, it's not really doing anything, I mean, I'm just downloading, I'm just playing a game, it's like, but it's not just downloading it illegally, I mean, you're then supporting the if you buy it and then you pay for it, you're supporting the company and keeping that company going, because oh no, don't, please give me, yeah, thank God for that, he decided to move again. I was expecting that fuel tanker to get out of my way. Now this is actually dark, but I think the depot is kind of lit up at the back, so hopefully it is, which will be good. But I mean, it's kind of just really bad. I mean, if you buy, I can't see my trailer at all. If you buy the game and you pay for it, then you're helping SCS Software stay alive. But then you're also helping the publishers, Excalibur Publishing, obviously. I think, because I think Excalibur Publishing get a certain profit from how many sales they make. I'm not too sure how that goes. Oh, you're actually kidding me. This is the second time I've come to deliver one of these into this depot, and there's a giant trailer in there. Last time it was a car trailer, but I think I managed almost to get it in. I think I've done it quite well last time, so now I just need to, well, at least this place has lights, so I think if I just take it slowly, and then if I do this, I don't know. I want to try and unfortunately at the front there's no hitbox, so you can drive through the trailer, but I don't really want to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to do this. Come on. Nah, don't go into the hitbox. Don't go into the trailer. I can't see my trailer whatsoever at the moment. It's kind of, that's a bad thing, which is great about ETS2, is that you can look outside your window and then, okay, I think this is actually going quite well. Then if I just pull it forwards a little bit, and then if I just do this, nope, that, wrong way. And then if I do that, that's the great thing about ETS2, you can look out your window and you actually see your trailer outside the window instead of just a giant black spot where your trailer's is, like just a shadow. Yeah, that actually worked out quite well. Now, I do want to straighten it out. Whoa. I don't want to straighten it out, obviously. Well, obviously it's not really that obvious, I don't think, but you know, I kind of prefer it when it's straightened out. That was actually quite good reversing, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't really say that I'm the best at reversing, but reversing that into there was quite good. It's not necessarily the easiest depot. You may be able to see me sort of just turning my wheel quite a lot. I've actually managed to burn my steering wheel out. When I first got trucks and trailers, my steering wheel was burnt out towards the end because it just got so hot. So I was literally playing it all day, and the amount of times that you've got to do really small maneuvers, and you've got to do that, and then turn it fast and stuff, it's kind of not so easy. So basically, this reversing job brings us to the end of the video. Well, let's just press, no, not that one, let's just press T, check out my stuff. So I got 1 grand out of that, 270, no real milestones there, so that's okay, that's not too bad. So I would like to thank you for watching my video. Please comment and subscribe if you like the video. It really helps me out to see that you guys are enjoying the videos, and don't forget to tell me if you'd enjoy seeing some trucks and trailers videos. I mean, I will, if you guys want to see trucks and trailers videos, then there will be sort of mini episodes of videos, so I can get them uploaded maybe every day. So like just one challenger video, or maybe when it comes to the tutorial, basically the tutorial part, the tutorial missions, I will then do like sort of obviously like all of those in one video, but then I'll get down to like one challenge a day or something, or a couple of challenges if it's a short challenges, and then you know, so it's just something which I can upload every day instead of every other day. Let's just go into the light and see if we can see my TNT truck. No, you can't. That's a bad thing about this game. You can't, even in the dark, when you drive into the light, you can't see your truck at all. Unless, of course, that's just the depth, and maybe if I was to go over there, but I don't really want to go over there, so, you know. Anyway, so thank you for watching my video, and goodbye.